Good evening, Paul. It's possible. I'll say there's, a couple showers that could develop. I've got a couple of sprinkles, it almost looks like, out there right now. Happy Thursday. It is Baby Friday, and I hope you're having a good one. Blessings to you, blessings to yours. Hope it's a fabulous night. Really felt comfortable out there this evening. A northeast breeze late this afternoon into tonight's hours really felt different, right? Felt a little bit better, but it's not as though temperatures cooled. It's not as though the dew point went down. In fact, the dew point stayed, wow, that's a close-up. The dew point stayed pretty much in the lower 70s. So the tropical atmosphere remains in place. And here's radar. Now, look at that burst of rain, southern Medina County, northern Frio County. So between Hondo and Cotulla, technically between Hondo and Pearsall, right on I-35, south of Castroville, essentially. And that actually triggered a flood advisory near Devine and down I-35 towards Pearsall that was in effect until it was up to almost about an hour ago that it was in effect. Hey, Brianna, what's going on? Great to see you. What's happening? No, for real. Hope the family's well. Hope the school's going awesome. Well, what am I saying? No school for a little while longer. Not too much longer, right? Yeah, Medina Lake, Danny. Great news there. Up to 3.3%, I think it is exactly. And it was the largest, or I should say, best increase in 5 years. Because it was at 2.2% full, and now it went over 3% full. You turned it around. I'm so glad to hear that, David. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you back. Hope things are well. Hey, Jacob, look at that. Red velvet wine. You're making wine with beef puffy tacos, rice and beans. That's good stuff. Hey, Gene. More rain for Devine? Not this evening necessarily, but definitely in the forecast. You can see just a couple of sprinkles remain out there on our Thursday night. But the trigger, the rain maker, is still in place. Now, we didn't see any rain in San Antonio. I'll give you the numbers. On this Thursday, the 25th, 91 the high, so 5 away from where we should be. We're still getting below average highs. We will take those. 104 from 1954 stays in place, but no rain at the airport. But I want to show you this. Now for the month of July, we've eclipsed 3 inches, which is more than half an inch above average, and we're not done yet. But here's the nice thing. We're now up to 18 and a quarter. Look at how close we are to the exact number. I can't tell you the last time I've seen it as close as it can get. We are literally 1/100th of an inch away from exactly where our range should be on July 25th. So obviously we should be at 1824. We're at 1823. And the deficit is only 1/100th of an inch right now. It's crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen it that close. That is something. So highs around the area. Again, our high 91, but a little warmer in some spots, but still a lot of locations below seasonal average. Del Rio hit 100, 86 at Bernie, 94 Uvalde, 91 at New Braunfels like us, 95s at Carrizo Springs at Cotulla, 85s at George West, Beeville, Victoria. Really nice, right? 91 Kerrville. About the same tomorrow. Really not much of a change tomorrow. The difference is that earlier in the week we had Friday as what we call a weather impact alert day, where we really thought there could be enough rain if this system backed up enough and brought the rain in from the Texas coast. And if we had widespread heavier rain, we're going to have more localized flooding. We're still rain swollen. Well, that's really not the case. I mean, we're definitely looking at the rainmaker out there to the south and to the east, slowly making a move to the west, but not enough to really impact us in that big of a way for Friday. And so when we saw the model data today, we backed off the weather impact alert for tomorrow. So let's take a look now. This is Friday. In the morning, there could be a few isolated showers, but it looks like the more focused rain is from Port Lavaca to Bay City and up towards Houston. So Houston's going to be once again getting some pretty good rain tomorrow morning. If any driving goes east on 10, you'll run into rain once you get east of Gonzales, it looks like, early tomorrow. Now, by the afternoon, we expect a little bit more coverage, especially south and east, Karnes City to Cuero, down to George West, but it still looks patchy around our area. It does not look like that body of rain gets on top of us. It looks like we've got one little outflow here tomorrow evening between, say, 5 and 7, maybe 6 to 8 p.m. time frame. Oh, excuse me. And we get a pretty good burst of rain there on Highway 90. That's going to be Castroville, Divine into San Antonio for the 7 o'clock hour, and then that dissipates heading into late tomorrow night. And then early Saturday, we've got a considerable amount of rain, but it really looks like it's again focused southeast. We could start seeing some flood advisories to our southeast come Saturday and Sunday with that kind of shift in where the rain really comes together. Now, that's one model. Let's take a look at some others. Hey, Jesus, I want to go to the coast Saturday evening, sit on the beach. Good idea. Oh, I mean, here's the thing. Good chance. See, there's Friday night. Yeah, Saturday, it does look like a bit of rain down on the coast. I haven't looked at the probability that the Corpus Christi office is giving to that, but I will definitely look at that in just a moment. Let me get this first. Let's take a look at the extended HRRR. All right, now let's see what we got here. We'll take a look for you, Jesus. Yeah, 60%, 70% Saturday, 60% Saturday night, 60% Sunday. So good chances of rain down there on the Texas coast, Port A and the area. Hey, Sarah, what about the drive to Houston tomorrow midday? Yeah, rain there, Sarah. Definitely going to be a bit wet once you get towards Houston tomorrow afternoon. You can see the rain off and on. I mean, it doesn't look like, and again, this is one model prediction, so don't put 100% on this, but look at that heavy rain Saturday morning, and it looks like it really stays east. So those models are pretty similar with the best, some afternoon and evening rain for Friday. Those models agree. Let's take a look at this, the IBM third opinion. Early rains tomorrow are east into Houston. Afternoon, pops a few scattered around here. Another good impulse. Now see, this is Saturday morning and some heavier rain starts to develop. And then look at that, and then Sunday looks pretty wet too. Okay. This looks pretty good. So I think I'm definitely sticking with weather impact days for Saturday, Sunday, considering a better chance and coverage of this rainfall, but no weather impact alert for Friday. Now, it doesn't mean there's no chance of rain. 30 to 40% tomorrow, but 50 to 60% Saturday, Sunday both. Now, here's the thing. The rainfall forecast still not very impressive. I mean, what rain we do get, remember, if it hits the wrong spots, it leads to localized flooding quickly. And the good news is that the least amount of rain is in the hill country where they've seen the most rain. So 1/2 inch to 1 inch from San Antonio west. But when you go from San Antonio southeast, you're going upwards of 2 to maybe 2.5 inches, closer to the coast, 3 to 4. So really depends on where this comes together, but we're really, as you just saw, the model predictions, the one consensus they did show a lot of the rain coming together, materializing east and southeast of the city between here and the Texas coast. Yeah, Catula's kind of missed out on a lot of this and not. Good to see you. Hey, Grace, overnight tonight? No, not overnight tonight. We're in good shape. It'll be a quiet night. Yeah, skeeters, right? I think I was just thinking about that question. Yeah, not much, Liz, until we can get a good cold front. Excuse me. Coffee making me yawn tonight. Question. Have you ever looked at the weather on Mars? I know that's stupid. I was just curious. And that's not stupid at all. And I know, to answer your question, I really haven't. I know it's pretty cold. All right, let's take a look. Once we get to Sunday night, Monday time frame, high pressure building and our weather patterns going to be shifting to a hot and dry forecast. One thing I wanted to show you, the hits continue. The Edwards Aquifer continues to rise. 635.3 today. That's up more than 1.5 feet from yesterday. And now since Friday, up nearly 6 feet, 5.8. That's a great, great jump. And again, that's in less than a week. We've seen an increase of almost 6 full feet. But the trade-off with all this wet weather, the molds have been extreme. Yesterday, 16,000. Today, 13,820. Ouch. So we're not seeing, I don't think we see that mold count change much in the coming days because we're going to remain pretty damp. Vanessa, what's going on in Helotes tonight? Good to see you. Change your password to incorrect, so anytime I forget and enter the wrong thing, the computer tells me what it is. Nice. That's a good tip. Yeah, the heat. I know, Amber. Here it comes. I'm going to show you on the 14-day forecast from our beautiful San Antonio Riverwalk. 2 weather impact alert days are going to be Saturday, Sunday, since you're most likely to spend more time outside, more time driving than usual. Keep this in mind that, there might be some hours you want to stick around the house. Just stay weather aware. We're going to have some weather impact on Saturday and Sunday both. And then the highs starts taking over Monday, and we start dropping rain chances and increasing temperatures. Mid to upper 90s to wrap up July and begin August. And then as we get into the first weekend of our eighth month, we will see highs upper 90s, 96 to 97 at least. Maybe tapering off a little on Monday the 5th, but pretty much holding average to above average, which we haven't been for a while. So we'll take these. We've had a string of 80s, which has been nice. Anything for illegal pass for during the week? End. Don't know. SPI, hi Monica. Yeah, kind of wet for South Padre this weekend. It looks as though we get a good chance of rain Saturday, Sunday, drying out for Monday. Want to get away? All right. So once again, the 14-day forecast. Let you know that the best rain chances are over the next 3 days. And then we begin tapering things off. We'll go with a 20% chance Monday, dropping rain chances by Tuesday. All right, guys. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday night, what's left of it anyway, and an even better Friday. God bless you. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10.